turn that 100 into 300. Just keep going. And that's what I did. It took me a year though. My mom didn't want to bring it. I kept trying. She wouldn't bring me no money. She wouldn't do it. And then I had to swallow the money.
Oh shit!
Because I didn't want to risk. You could try to sneak it in your mouth or something, but you don't never know how they're going to search you.
They're going to search you.
So I would just swallow it, throw it up when I get back to the cell. I'll make myself throw up. It'll come out. But I started out with $100. I ran it up in a couple years. I had over $15,000, bro.
God damn.
Yeah.
15 grand. You had more money than you
never had in my life. Yeah. And I was sending money home. And I'm sending money home.
How are you?
I'm buying my kids gifts at this time. I'm buying things that I can't afford. Like, you wouldn't be able to afford in prison because people.
What are your mom and dad saying when you?
My mom at first they were like, "Where's this money coming from?" I said, "I told you I'm making money." Well, you just got 200 from this dude from Houston, Texas. You got another 100 that came in through the mail they're from all over Texas because I want making deals.
So they're shipping the money to
my address or through like Western Union and stuff.
Okay,
Back then it was Western Union.
Okay.
But I'm getting it from different cities and I'm all like, you getting 50s coming in, 100s and 200s and what do you want me to do? I said, just collect all the money, cash it. I need you to bring it back. Bring it all back to me.
So she would sneak it back in?
She was sneaking back in.
Damn, your mom walking around with
$500-600 until I got up to that point. It was a few times I had to bring in 1,000 at a time.
Wow.
Yeah, because I lost some money in there. But yeah, my mom, I made my mom do a bunch of stuff too.
Gangster,
my mom gangster, bro.
Wow, you know what? I got a mom too, dog, just like that, man. My mom, she was gangster, man. She growing up, man. My mom had no pelos in her lengua. You know what I'm saying? She was that type of lady. She told her I was, man.
Yeah, but I remember I saved my first 1,000. I'm like, I still had like 6 years to do. I'm like, damn, if I could just keep going and have me 10 grand when I come home in the next 5 years, man, I'll be happy. I'll be on a good start. Because, most people come home broke.
Yeah.
And shit, I came home with more than 10 grand, I'll tell you that much. I spent 10 grand the first week I came home. No bullshit. I spent 10 grand the first week.
Damn, man. So you made, okay, now we're talking about you came home, bro. How did you feel walking out?
At 28 years old.
28 years old. Okay, you walking out. You did 8 piece.
Eight flat. Yep.
8 years. You're walking out of, I imagine Huntsville, right?
Yep. Came out of Huntsville.
You're walking out of Huntsville. How did you feel, man?
Man, that feeling, bro. Man, it felt good, man. That I want to say, it was. Man, I can't even explain it, bro. It was a good feeling. I was ready. My mind. I feel like my mind was ready at that time, but it really wasn't. I thought I was ready mentally. I was ready physically for sure. Financially, I thought I was ready because I came home with a little money.
Yeah.
But mentally, I wasn't ready, bro. I thought I was, and I wasn't. I came back out here still on penitentiary shit when I came home the first time.
You were raw.
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
I mean, so you would say you were institutionalized.
But not to where I want to where I wanted to go back to prison. Yeah. I was institutionalized, like I was still didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And I wanted to make some more money now, cause now I feel like you can't tell me shit. I came home with this money. I'm finna make some. Now I'm finna damage. If I can make this money in prison, imagine what I can do out here in the streets. Yeah. That's the mind frame I had. I'm gonna do whatever it takes. And so it's not like I wanted to go. Some people want to go back to prison. No, I didn't want to go back.
Yeah. So how long were you out here?
After I did the 8 years, 2 years. And I was right back on a 5-year sentence.
God damn, what did you do?
I got caught with 4 stolen cars. It was over $100,000 worth of stolen vehicles. Damn. And I actually got lucky, y'all. I got 5 years for that. Went back to a maximum security prison, but I know y'all probably going to be asking me, well, if you came home with all this money from prison, why'd you start stealing? Well, let me tell y'all something, man. The people that I was around at that time that were stealing, this is a whole different ballgame. I'm talking about from when I was stealing as a teenager. Now I'm in my late 20s, and my homeboys are out here making $20,000 a month stealing cars. And I didn't believe it of myself. I'm fresh out, been out a month, and all my homeboys riding in badass cars, big rims, houses, the Hummers on 30s. Oh, okay. My homeboy had the 30s. I'm fresh home, and I don't got to do shit. I can just sit back for a whole year and not do anything. But I'm trying to work. I'm trying to get a job. Nobody's paying me. Trying to pay me $8-9 at that time. I'm not doing it. I get around my homeboy and he said he's stealing cars, and I start seeing the money. I don't believe him until I actually went and put in work 2 months out. I was already putting in work 2 months out of prison.
So you were taking them to chop shops and they were paying you?
No, we're just taking the rims off, selling the wheels, taking parts, certain parts, and mostly wheels. But you gotta understand, some of these wheels are $4,000 or $5,000.
Oh yeah, back then it was like when the 20 inches came out, 22, 20, came out, and they were pretty expensive.
But we're stealing 3-4 cars a day, bro. No, we're doing damage.
I remember I mean, I'm not gonna say what dealership, but I remember I heard a story once that y'all hit a dealership up, and all the Lincolns, the trucks had rims and they were gone.
Yeah, I can't speak on that, man, but
Well, I heard a story about that. I'm not saying that you did that, but I heard a story on someone's, barbershop talk. You know what I'm saying?
right.
It's all bullshit sometimes, but
Yeah.
pretty sure some people aren't bullshitting. But I mean, so you're back in prison, right?
Yeah.
You
I got caught for stealing cars. But yeah, I made another large amount of money. That's where I really felt like that's where I turned up.
So now you're going back to prison now.
With way more money.
Way more money.
Way more money.
You're going back to prison. When you're walking in the second time prison, so you already know what time it is.
I know everything. I know all the ins and outs of prison.
You already know what time it is. What was that mentality? Now you're back in prison. Now what was that mentality? Did it hit like, man, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, now like, damn, I got all this money, but I can't spend it. I'm not gonna enjoy it. Was it worth it? Fuck no, it wasn't worth it, bro. I spent another 5 years. But what could I do at that point? Nothing. I got to roll with the punches. But I had to make a decision. Okay, now I'm 31 years old. I'm not in my 20s anymore. I'm 31. Finna do 5 more years. Maybe get out in 2. I'm thinking in 2, but knowing how I am, I'm gonna do the whole 5. So I'm gonna be 36 already. So I'm getting old now. So okay, I'm back in prison. I'm going back to a maximum security. So I decided, man, I'm not gonna blast anymore. I'm gonna be solo.
So how did you end up getting out of that? Like,
well, when you come home, as long as you don't fuck up or you don't as long as you don't have a bad rap sheet on your way home, when you go home, that's it, bro. That's what the blast was about, to get us home. When you get home, it's over with. It's prison shit. But as the Drake generation went on, man, people brought that shit out here to the streets.
Yeah, I remember.
And they're still out here now. A lot of people still represent it, man. Nothing against y'all, bro, but that's made for prison. I grew up under the old laws, so when I came home, I didn't fuck up in prison. I never did nobody dirty. I never snitched. I fought, and I really didn't have no bad jacket on me at all. I never really fucked up in there.
So you're back in prison.
So I went back.
You're back in prison. Where you're at now, you're another maximum.
Another maximum. I'm in San Antonio now, maximum prison in San Antonio, and I'm like, why the fuck I'm going to another max? I only got a 5-year non-act sentence, for stealing cars.
I'm thinking the guards or whoever the fuck is looking at your fucking shit and being like, what the fuck?
Well, it's because they look, now you must have did something before this, and everything showed, they go, this is why they came to him. Yeah.
That's fucked.
But I went for auto theft, bro. Nobody goes to maximum prison for auto theft.
Yeah, that's
No, with a 5-year sentence. Now, that's the lowest. I had one of the lowest sentences. You gotta understand, maximum prison, everybody's got a lot of time.
Yeah, they got.
And where I went to, everybody had a lot of time over there, so I'm like, shit, it's gonna be gangster, but I'm riding solo, bro. I'm gonna do it. If I gotta fight every day, I'm gonna fight.
Yeah.
But luckily, I had a lot of respect, bro. My name, within the first time that I did, my name got spread out. And people move around every couple of years. They rotate you when you're fucking up, because they don't want you to fuck the unit up or feel like you controlling the unit, which they always felt like I was, so they would move me. But when I got there, second time, I said I'm gonna be solo. All the homeboys that were there at that unit from Dango Blast, because I got stars on my feet. They're like, well, you got to take them off. Like, I ain't taking shit off. They're like, well, who are you, man? Where were you at? I told them, man, I've been here. I did time here. I did time here. I did this. Remember when we went at it with these people? I ain't gonna say no names. I put in that work, and and some of these dudes been locked up 10+ years. So like, I'm not lying. How would I know all this? And then come to find out, man, every prison I went to from then on, because I went to 2 more after that. I always knew somebody. Somebody always knew me, bro, because I spent a lot of time in prison. So and I had a good reputation from the brothers, from the white boys. Everybody knew Frankie, man, and so I never got fucked with, bro. They let me do my thing, and I went in there, did my thing, and started hustling again second time.
So you get out of prison now.
5 years went by.
You do 5 years, boom. You're what now?
36.
You're 36 years old. What are you thinking you're gonna do now with your life? What did you want to do with your life? What did you?
At this time, like now, I need to start a business. I got the money to get something going. I need to get a business going, but I still wanted that fast money, bro. So I'm not doing no drugs. I've been drug free like 10 years now, over 10 years, and I'm still drug free to this day. And I got out the second time. A year went by. I was smoking weed. My homegirl said, hey, I got somebody I know that wants to buy us a little bit of weed. It wasn't a lot of weed, man. And I ended up delivering the weed. not thinking nothing of it, because it's, you know, I only been out a year, a little over a year, like 14 months. I go take this weed to this dude that I never even met, relying on my homegirl's word. Well, come to find out it's undercover.
Oh my God.
It's undercover, bro. And I'm just serving his weed, so I know I'm finna get arrested. I ain't thinking they're gonna really nothing of it. But then again, I've been in prison twice already. But this is just a little weed charge, but don't matter. I'm a 2-strike felon.
Yeah.
So I get that weed charge, and I end up signing for a year and 3 months state jail. I don't go back to prison, thank God. But I end up going to state jail for a year and 3 months.
That was
time.
That was cake time for you. You were like, fuck it, let's get it over with.
Yeah, in my head, that ain't shit. Yeah. I could do that and fuck. You could lock me up and I do
sleep.
that.
I wake up already.
Yeah, that ain't nothing. Like vacation. That ain't shit.
Vacation time.
But to be honest with you, that was probably the worst 15 months of my life.
Let me ask something. How was prison? How was that state jail
compared to prison?
Compared to prison.
Totally different, bro. Totally different. You know why? Because in prison, there's people got a lot of time. State jail people going max is 2 years. So people going in and out every day. You're seeing faces, new faces. In prison, it's people that got 50 years, 60 years. They're gonna be there a while. You're gonna be there, and if you got time, y'all gonna be there a while. So, you know, it's more organized, bro. Prison's more organized. It's more structure, because you know there's a lot of gangs involved. In state jail, man, everybody just running around feel like they can just disrespect whoever they want to do what you want to do, pretty much. And there's no respect, bro. And I didn't like that shit. I hated it, but you know I had to deal with it. And I was already 36, so I was already considered old school. They would call me, "Hey, what's up, school?" Or they would call me OG. And I'm like, "Man, I'm number 35, bro." But you know, they start calling you OG in prison at 30 if you've been in there since you were a teenager. And I was around a lot of youngsters in state jail, man, and they were hard-headed, bro. I got in a lot of fights there. I got in more fights there than I did the last time in prison. No lie.
Nothing but youngsters? Nothing
but youngsters, bro.
Wow.
You couldn't tell them shit. I was trying to lace them up how to do time easier.
Yeah.
But it wasn't working, so.
So you get out.
Well, before I came home that time, that's when I lost my daughter. That's why I say it was the worst time of my life. Because all I ever wanted was, when I went to prison the first time, don't let nothing happen to my family.
Correct.
I can handle whatever I got to handle in here. But, you know, I can't control the outside world. So that's all I ask for, my family to be okay, be in good shape, good health, and nothing happened to them. And, you know, I did, 13 flat in prison. All my family was, I lost my grandpa and them, you know. But when I lost my daughter going to state jail, that's when it hit me, bro.
Man, I mean, that's gotta be.
And not being able to go to the funeral either. And I'm only got like 9 months to do. It's not like I had a long sentence.
How did that affect you in there? How did that? I mean, I know losing a daughter, losing a kid, you know, it's gonna fuck you up.
No, it fucked me up mentally, physically. I stopped working out. So when I got the phone call, when they told me about it, you know, when they come to your dorm, I was in a dorm, and when it's a chaplain that comes in there and, hey, we need to talk to you, we need to go to the chaplain's office, because I've seen this over and over, man. I've got a lot of homeboys that lost people, man, lost brothers and sisters and parents in prison. So I was just hoping I would never have to go through that, because I know if that person comes in there to get somebody, it's bad news.
So let me ask something. When he walked in, you thought automatically who it was?
No, I didn't know it was for me until they called my name out. And they said, we need to go to the chaplain's office. And that's when my heart stopped. Because I already knew somebody was gone, bro.
Yeah.
Even if somebody gets hurt in your family, they call up, hey, we got hurt. If you're in the hospital, they probably won't even tell you unless you pass away.
Yeah.
So when they call me and I'm walking over there, all I'm telling the chaplain, man, I just kept asking, man, I want to know who it was. Who is it? Because it's little 2-minute walks.